son, why do you not return to your house? Do you realize how your wife and children must be worrying about you right now by your remaining away from your house? Don't you have a house with a wife and children?
Good lady, I have a house but in a distant land. My wife and young daughters are at home, and my 2 sons are in Kufa, but perhaps they will have to wait for me forever in this unfriendly town. I have no home and nobody to whom to turn for shelter.
Where do you come from, and why are you here in these troubled times?
I'm from the city of the Prophet. I came at the request of the people of Kufa. Though thousands welcome me on my arrival, but there is not a soul who would admit me into their house.
My God, you are a Muslim, the messenger of my beloved Hussain, my Mawla Hussain. How did I not recognize you at the first glance, when your words, your accent, your demeanor all had the stamp of the people of the Prophet's house? The least that I can do for you is give you shelter in my house, till an opportunity arises for you to make good escape from this cursed city whose people are steeped in betrayal and have left my Mawla's side in time of need.
Thank you, good lady. May Allah reward you for your kindness.
Muslim felt reluctant to accept her offer for fear that the God-fearing old lady might be victimized for giving him protection. But on second thoughts, he decided to stay in her house with the hope that, if he could avoid arrest for some time, he might be able to find someone to carry his message to his Mawla Hussain.
I need to send a message to my Mawla Hussain about what had happened here.
And Bilal, who works for the government armed forces, returns from work. He will surely assist us in this mission.
Is your son trustworthy enough for this ask help for this important mission?
I assure you that when he gets home from work, he will help us in finding some reliable person for this mission.
Dawah asked Muslim to remain in the attic of the house. She gave him whatever food there was in the house, but he could hardly partake of anything. How can a person in his dilemma relish food? He decided to pass the night in Perth, as he had a feeling that this would be his last night. Hardly a few hours had passed when Dawah's son returned home. He looked tired and worn out.
Bilal, my son, where have you been? Why are you home so late?
Mother, I, along with the other soldiers, was assigned to patrol the streets of Kufa in search of Muslim bin Aqeel. Everyone has been looking for him everywhere, and Ibn Ziyad has placed a large reward for any soldier that finds Muslim first.
I'm shocked that you would even think of such a thing. You know where our loyalty lies. It lies with the Imam Hussain and his family. Instead of protecting Muslim, you are trying to find him and capture him and hand him over to Ibn Ziyad. How could you think such a thing?
Mother, it is part of my duty to find Muslim Ibn Aqeel. You know that I work for Ibn Ziyad. I have no choice. I love my Mawla Hussain. Why would I want them any harm?
Really, my son? Do you truly mean that?
Of course, my dearest mother. It seems there's something on your mind. You look very peculiar tonight. Is something wrong?
No, my dear son, nothing is wrong. I want to tell you, but first you must swear to Allah you will not tell anyone else.
Of course, mother. I swear to Allah. What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
No, of course not. I trust you. That's why I'm telling you that Muslim Ibn Aqeel is in our house. I've given him a place to hide in. Until he needs someone to tell Imam Hussain right away not to come to Kufa.
My goodness, Muslim Ibn Aqeel is in our home. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Make sure no one finds out. You must leave Kufa at the break of dawn to stop Imam Hussain in his journey.
Of course. Why don't you go to sleep? You seem tired and restless. I'm going to go and find the sons of Muslim ibn Aqeel and reunite them with their father before the soldiers find them. The kids are probably roaming the streets of Kufa in search of their father.
Okay, my son, be safe. Fi amanillah.
The crafty son of Dawah was inwardly thrilled at the thought that he would be able to collect the prize placed on Muslim's head. His first thought was to behead Muslim in his sleep, but coward that he was, he got scared at the fate that would befall him if Muslim would wake up before he accomplished his purpose. He thought furiously for a few moments and then decided to go and inform Ibn Ziyad that he had Muslim in his house and he could be easily captured. Dawah had obviously been tricked into thinking her son was a lover of the Ahlul Bayt, but that was far from the truth.
My governor, a soldier by the name of Bilal wishes to speak to you regarding some news of Muslim ibn Aqeel.
You worthless servant, bring him in at once. I've been waiting for some news about Muslim. Ha 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 ha, finally, some good news.
My governor, I bring you news about Muslim ibn Aqeel. My mother has given a place to rest and hide during the night. He is in my home as of this moment, and he can very easily be captured.
My good lad, I'm overjoyed that you have come here today. I was afraid that if Muslim bin Aqeel that if he was not caught soon, that Muslim bin Aqeel would succeed in rallying a few people that have began to oppose my governorship. Ha ha ha, you will be rewarded handsomely. I command you to call my governor-in-chief and tell him to call a well-equipped army to go with Bilal to his house to capture Muslim.
Soldiers, the traitor returned to his house for Muslim's arrest. Muslim was at that time engaged in prayers. When he heard the beating of several horses' hooves on the paved roads, he understood that the soldiers had come for his arrest.
Muslim, my prince, how do I explain to you that I have not betrayed you? But my cursed son, whom I trusted and never suspected of such treachery, has ruined me. I shall not let them enter my home except over my dead body.
My benefactor, I know you've been very kind and considerate to me, and the thought of betraying cannot even cross your noble and pious mind. I do not blame you for the traitor of your son. Since I am your guest and you've been so hospitable towards me, I cannot allow you to be killed by these merciless animals and your house reduced to a shambles. Let me go out of your house and sell my life as dearly as I can. Come close, coward. Are you afraid to fight?
Afraid to fight. I'm Bakr ibn Imran.